Hi, it's Taz in the kitchen, or should I say, it's Dr. Teresa Smith in the kitchen. Gut Patrol style. I want to tell you, I thought about what we did last week, and it was like, okay, we started talking about fiber. I want to share with you some fiber that some of you may already have at home. Bena fiber, it does help us to stay regular. In addition, lots of times doctors will recommend stew softener, which is another way to help you stay regular. Now, being regular is so important because it helps us to get all of the waste, the byproducts from the food that we eat, out of our system. And so we don't want it to sit in our colon. Well, I'm always in my kitchen. For those who follow me when I'm cooking live on Instagram, Taz in the kitchen. Or if you've been following me on my Transform with Taz show, which is on YouTube. Well, both of my house on YouTube. But if you've been following me, you know that I'm always just looking for something random in my pantry, my kitchen. I don't believe in throwing anything away. Well, I've been in the pantry again. I'm laughing because I'm thinking about in the closet. I was in the closet, but I was in the pantry. And so in the closet is another joke in that I have so much stuff in the closet that I'm cleaning the closets out. And likewise, I'm cleaning my pantry out also. And what that means is things that I can't wear, I'm getting them out the closets. Things that I need to eat that have an expiration date coming soon, I'm trying to make sure I eat those things. So, what I found in my pantry were these crackers. And let me tell you, I like them. I opened them up. I didn't know what to expect. If you look at them, you see they say organic lentil and turmeric crackers. Well, think about it. Lentils, that's fiber. And I believe lentil has soluble and insoluble fiber. And it's the insoluble fiber that, kind of helps push out that waste that I keep talking about that we need to get out of our system. It helps to kind of excite our system and get things moving. Well, then you look at turmeric, and I thought, turmeric? I know folks talk about turmeric, and I've got some turmeric and it will turn things orange, well, at least mine does. But I have a friend who talks about the fact that they drink turmeric tea. And I've read, if I'm not mistaken, that it will help with inflammation. But I thought, okay, turmeric, okay, lentil and turmeric. Well, as I was looking at the health benefits of turmeric, go figure. It also has a benefit as it relates to our colon. For those who have polyps, familial polyps, and polyps are, think of it as a cluster of cells or growth that's in the colon. And when you have a colonoscopy done or a flex sig, it's a sigmography, but we're just going to say flex sig. You have a flex sig done. The GI doctor is able to look in through the scope to see if there are polyps. And sometimes they will remove the polyps for to send off to pathology. And if they're doing a colonoscopy, typically they'll try to remove as many of them as possible. And that's so important because depending upon what's going on, how long the polyp has been there, it could potentially cause some issues. So what I found out was that turmeric has been found through research to impact familial polyps, meaning polyps that are you're genetically disposed to having. So again, I knew about turmeric from inflammation, but I had no idea that there was a connection to gut health. So here it is. I got the lentil and then I got the turmeric. Great benefits for gut health. But let me tell you, because I'm always in the kitchen. And what I found was when I opened this pack, I was surprised. I was like, okay, I got these crackers. Now, what are you going to eat them with? So, you know me, what do you have in the pantry? I had some tuna, and this is Star Kiss in water. Light. So I was like, okay, I've got tuna. So I pulled out my light margarine, mayonnaise. I pulled out my mayonnaise and I'm like, okay, I'm going to make some tuna. And so I chopped up an onion and I have been growing herbs. And so I've been hydrating my herbs. These are my herbs. I'm so excited. And so I did a dash of Greek oregano, and this is my lemon thyme. I was so proud of myself. And then the lemongrass, I love it, and it really grows well. So you see, I got a lot of lemongrass. And so I just added fresh herbs in there, a little salt and a little pepper. And so I don't have much left now. So this is what I've got left. And yeah, that's all I put in there. This herbs, spices, black pepper, salt, and chopped up some onions. And so my tuna was good. And I was like, okay, I need a crunch. Because, you know, most of the foods, as you guys have heard me say, most of the foods we eat are soft. They're soft. And I'm like, okay, what are you going to eat with your tuna? Because automatically the tuna is soft. And so I'm like, what cracker? What are you going to have? And like I said, that's when I found these in the pantry. You got to go in that pantry. And so if you see them, I don't know if you can see them really close. They might not appear to be appetizing because I didn't know what it was going to taste like because I'm always buying stuff just to see. Well, first of all, you get the crunch. But I was pleasantly surprised because when I put it in my mouth, it gave me the illusion, some would say, of having a Dorito. Dorito? Mm-hmm. Think about what a Dorito looks like. The regular nacho ones, not the ranch. You know, it's kind of this, you know, it has the kind of reddish brown powder on it. And so I was like, oh my God, this could be a substitute for a Dorito. And so then I used it as my dipper. And I was like, this is good. It really is good. You see, I've almost eaten all of this. You know, granted, it's taken me some time, but I've almost eaten all of the tuna. And when I ate the tuna, well, there's nothing left there. When I was eating the tuna, I used these crackers. And then I thought, well, now you've done well for yourself. You've had tuna, which is light. This was light tuna. And I used light margarine. So I don't know why I keep saying margarine. Well, I do know why. I shouldn't tell you guys this. Well, I'm not going to tell you. Well, I'm going to tell you because I'm going to tell you. I wanted grits. And so what I did was I made some grits this morning. Even though I can only eat a little bit, I wanted grits. It was cold, so I made grits. And so I used light margarine. So that's the reason why light margarine is in my brain. But I use light mayo for the tuna. And, you know, so I've got that healthy fat, healthy protein there. And then to be able to have a cracker that's reminiscent of a Dorito. Now, of course, this is not a Dorito, guys. It's not a Dorito. But it is a lentil cracker, which gives me protein. And it's got the turmeric. So you got two healthy things right here. This is nothing but healthy eating, but we're not going to overeat. Healthy eating. Then you've got a good, healthy protein. This is good health. And then I had my own herbs that I grew and I dried them out in the oven. And then I chopped them up. Or grind them up. So it was like, oh, this is a marriage made in heaven. I now have tried these crackers, which are good. I like them. I'll be using them for my crunch because they give me a crunch and they give me that flavor of Doritos. It's not overpowering nacho flavor, but it does work. So if you're looking for a healthy, I need to do something with this. So guys, please forgive me while I put the whole thing in my mouth. So I'm not holding it in my hand. So if you're looking for an alternative, because we have to make small steps. If you're looking for an alternative to perhaps your love of Doritos, I think Mandy said in her post that when we're craving something, that means we're missing something in our body. So beware of your cravings. But if you're craving Doritos, nacho, this may be a good alternative. These are the organic lentil with turmeric crackers. They're gluten-free also, and they're good. So remember, as I will always say to you, start small. Small steps make larger impact. So even if it's just adding an apple to your diet a day or every couple of days, that's going to increase the fiber and that's going to positively impact your gut. So this has been Dr. Teresa Smith, Dr. Teresa A. Smith in the kitchen. This time I was showing you my lentil and turmeric crackers that I had with my tuna salad that I made, and use my own dried herbs that I've been drying out, which I'm so excited about. But start simple. If you want to see other recipes or other times that I've been in the kitchen, just go to my YouTube channel. Dr. Taz, D-R-T-A-S. Just look for Dr. Taz, D-R-T-A-S in YouTube, and you will find my Transform with Taz show. You'll also find my shows where I've been cooking live on Instagram, Taz in the Kitchen, and you never know what else you may find. But remember, which is my sign off, always take care of you, because you can't take care of anybody else if you don't take care of you first. Gut health matters. It is a serious matter. Never forget that, and don't take it for granted. Until next time, take care of you. Bye now.